Okay, I hope you're all laughing at me. I'm not sure what I did, but somehow I disconnected the whole live. So I am back, and hopefully some of you will come back. I'm so sorry that I lost you, but I have everything set up right now. So hopefully I don't need to flip my phone, so that's a good thing. There's Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Let's try this again. I'm so sorry, everybody. Thank you for your patience. You know, usually when I do these lives, I have my friend Lucy here with me, and she is so good at the technical part of things that I really miss when she's not here. So Lucy, if you're watching, hey, I miss you, and I hope you're doing well. And I will get her back here as soon as I can. But okay, I wanted to show you this class. This is a to-go class that I'm offering. It uses very few supplies, but basically once you order these 5 supplies, you are going to have enough products to make 20 different cards. And I have gone ahead and made up 20 different card ideas for you. And let me get this down here so you can see that. Let me pull out some. Let me show you, like, how cute are these? Here's one with pink flamingos. They just make me happy. Okay, here's another really cute one. Let's go to the beach. So I have, if you purchase the products for this class, I have a picture tutorial that I will send you, and I'll probably do a quick video going through and showing you each one of the 20 cards that I made. Of course, you can do your own thing. You don't have to make them just like mine, but sometimes you just want to craft and you don't want to take the time to create. And so that's kind of what this class is for. Super quick, super easy, and a lot of fun. It's great for your kids, and you know, if you need to do art class or just something to keep them busy, something fun, a fun activity for you to do with them. So let me put these aside, and I'll show you what you need. That is a whole handful of cards. Here are the supplies you need to put those 20 cards together. You're going to need a pack of the assorted Memory and More cards and envelopes. These are the Tropical Oasis trinkets, and they are adorable. There's little pineapples and leaves, adorable little guitars. Look how cute those are. The pineapples, just cute little trinkets. And you can put those on your cards, and you'll have more than enough of those. And then a bolt of the linen braided linen trim, I think is what, yeah, braided linen trim. I use that on a lot of the cards. And then these are, obviously mine are very well used, but these are our basic sequins. And what's really nice about these, I felt like the colors really complemented the cards that we're going to be making in this class. And I love that they have adhesive on the back. So they have these little glue dots. All you have to do is pull them off and stick them right in place. I love that. Quick and easy. And then these are the cards. These are the Tropical Oasis Memory and More card pack. And basically these are what you'll use to create your cards. So you're going to get, I forget exactly how many, but it's a lot. You get 2 of each design. Look how cute these are. Flamingos, and there's leaves. It's like a tropical escape, which I think we all need right now. And they're 2-sided, so you can flip them over. You can use either side, or you can do 1 of each, because you do get 2 of each. And then there's some smaller cards. Super cute. Look at the guitars. That one's super cute too. And then you also get some sticker sheets. And I think you get 2 each. Yes, you get 2 each of 2 different designs. And you just peel these right off. They're sticky on the back, and you just put them in place. So if you are interested in this, you can just go to my online store at lauramilligan.stampinup.net, Click on shop now and just order these products, and they will be delivered right to your door, and I will email you the pictorial tutorial so that you can see all of the cards that I created. And like I said, you can do your own thing or you can copy them exactly as I did. Aren't you glad the mail is still up and running, the post office? I sure appreciate that. Okay, couple other things I want to talk about today before I stamp. One thing is celebration ends March 31st. And on Tuesday, we released the third release of Celebration products. And I just wanted to share with you some of those. I'm going to hold this up to the screen so you can see it better. But red rhinestones, the shimmer detailed laser cut paper, there's some blends, the Rococo rose color, the adorable butterfly duet punch, the wild rose dies, woven threads designer paper, that's 12 by 12, Dino Roar designer paper is 12 by 12, and Follow Your Art designer series paper. And then these mini shipping boxes, which are adorable. And I want to show you, I had a retreat, an overnight retreat recently. Actually, I was lucky because it happened just right before we were all put into self-isolation or quarantine. But this was one of the gifts that everybody got. And of course, I always have a bead theme because I'd rather be stamping. But this is one of those shipping boxes, and these are now a choice, a level 1 choice. So with a $50 order, you can get these. But I just added a bee with a little bit of bling. It's just one of our rhinestones. We have this adorable Stampin' Up! Washi tape, and I just added a daisy with the daisy punch. Would you like to see what's inside? I'm going to open it up from the bottom. But these were bee socks that I found, and I gave everybody a pair because on Friday night at my overnight retreat, we have a PJ party and we play bingo, which is really fun, and we put our PJs on. I actually had a contest this year for the cutest, most creative pajamas, and I'll have to put a picture of what Myra came up with. She made for her friend Faith. But anyway, these were just cute. I saw these and they had to come home with me, so I got like 35 pairs of them. But the box is just a super cute box. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so I have a couple things I want to, first of all, I wanted to remind you that, I just mentioned that celebration ends March 31st, and this is a great time, if you haven't done this yet, to stock up on our 2018-2020 in color paper and ink pads and the refills. These are going to be retiring in June when our new catalog comes out, and if you don't have these yet, you want to get them now. If you have the ink pads and you need the re-inkers, I would suggest that you get them now. There's also blends in these colors, and again, I would suggest that you get them now. And the reason being, if you order these before the end of March, you'll get some celebration rewards. So why not? Everybody loves something free. So that's just a quick little reminder about those. I love these colors. I'm going to miss these. I love Blueberry Bushel. So pretty. Okay, that's just a little reminder. Okay, now I have a card that I'm going to make today, and this one, a couple things to show you with this. This uses the Well Dressed stamp set, and I have a friend, I participate in demonstrator swaps, and my friend Laura Bartow made this as for her swap card. Hers was in red and blue, and I switched up the colors, but it was one of those cards that when I received it, I had to tear it apart and figure out how she did it. So I'm going to show you that. So thank you, Laura. Laura and I have been friends for many, many years. She's very talented, and thank you so much, Laura, for this great idea. This is the Well Dressed stamp set, and it has some bling. Do you find that rhinestones and dimensionals end up everywhere, it seems? Okay, we'll put that aside. This is a level 1 celebration product. This was released in early March, so this is one of the newer ones, and it's really cute. And of course, we're all looking for manly cards, so I'm going to show you how to put this card together. And if, as you're watching this, I would love you to comment. If you share this, I would be very grateful. And I'm not sure if I said this or not. I think this is when I disconnected accidentally, but I will be giving away another one of those pop-up trash bins next time I'm online. Or next time I go live on Facebook. So leave a comment or share this. I would really appreciate it. And your name will be entered to win a trash bin. Okay, I'm going to pull the parts and pieces in. Now, I did a video. Well, you know what? I'm not going to talk about that yet. I'll talk about that in a minute. But, okay. So my card base this is 4 1/4, and then I have scored it at 5 1/2. Okay. And then the length of this, let me measure. I should know that, but I forgot to measure. 7 inches. Okay, so this is 7 inches. So basically what I did was I cut a piece of 8 1/2 by 11 cardstock in half the long way to 4 1/4, and then I cut it 7 inches long. And I scored it at, I believe this is 1 at 1 1/2. And that creates the first little lapel for your card. Now I found, and what I did to score this lapel was to just put it on my paper trimmer, and this is about a 1/2 inch here, and you're just gonna angle your paper and just make a score line going all the way down. And then I found that it was easiest, rather than use my bone folder at first, I found it was easier to first just fold it back with my fingers. And now I'm going to use my bone folder. Okay. The next part of this, of course, is the left-hand panel. And same thing, I've already scored it, burnished it with my fingers, and now I'm going to just go over that again. Okay. Next part is the inside of the card. And I have mounted this on my Stamparatus. Because I made a lot of these cards, and I'm still making some because I just think it's super cute. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up with gray granite ink. And when I was positioning these, it took a while to get this position just right, because I wanted to be sure that these images were not covered up by this edge, the opening, the front part of the card. So I had to finagle with those a little bit. I just used scrap paper, and then once I got it right, I brought in a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. It's really close to the edge. And that looks pretty good. Okay. These words that I'm using on this card are from the Thanks for the Laughs stamp set. It is a really cute word set. If you don't have this one, you might want to take a look at that. It's called Thanks for the Laughs. Okay, so I'm going to pull this out. You can see where I was kind of finagling there to get it just right. Okay. I'm going to take my snail adhesive. I think it's hard. I think we all struggle with man cards, masculine cards. I call them man cards. And I think this is a really fun one. And of course, you could use any greeting. I'm making this kind of a generic. I think this could be a birthday card as well. Okay, so there's my inside. Now, the next part I'm going to do is build his vest and shirt. So to do that, I stamped the shirt and tie. And again, I had to finagle it a little bit because I wanted it to be towards the top here with just a little bit of space. And you can see I wasn't worried about stamping this part. I did this on the Stamparatus, but I just inked up the top of this because none of this will be seen. So I didn't care what it looked like. It's going to be covered up. Okay. So this is going to go on there. And then the next part is the vest. So this is a panel cut 3.5 by 4, same as this piece. So these are going to fit together. I just found that was the easiest way to do this. And I use the Argyle. It's a new embossing folder. It's in the January to June mini catalog. And I made a template. So what I did was this piece that's 3.5, I just found the halfway point and made a little dot there with my pencil and then just angled in these edges so that I didn't have to do it each time. It just made it easier. And then I'll just do this, holding this in place. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm just going to attach this with my snail adhesive. I see a few people are watching. Thanks, everybody. Let me know where you're from, and I'd love to see where you're from and what you've been doing during this period of isolation that we've all been experiencing. Okay. So what I found, the easiest way to do this was to take this piece, and it's going to be attached right there. And what I found was if you line this up with the quarter sheet panel that is on the inside of the card, you'll get it positioned just right. So I found this piece, because we're going to add this, because of this lapel, the vest, and the shirt layer, and this other lapel, it's kind of heavy. So I found that it was best to use tear and tape to attach this. So I'm going to bring in my tear and tape. Love tear and tape. Oh, I got a few comments. If I don't answer your comment now, which I'm probably not going to because I've got to concentrate, I will reply to your comment later. But thanks everybody for watching. And don't forget to share this. I would appreciate it. Share the love, as we say, right? I feel like we can all use something, kind of an escape from everything that's going on in our country right now. Oh, okay, come on. There we go. Okay. So again, I'm just going to line this up, make sure that it's positioned just right, and close that. Okay, and that's going to be positioned just the way I want it. And then I'm going to attach this panel. And this is 1.5 by 4.25. And that's going to just go right on here. So I'm going to add some tear and tape on the back of this as well. I like to burnish a little bit. And then this is just going to line up. You can see in my sample, I'm just lining it up to the edge of this little 3.5 by 4 piece. Okay. That looks about right. Okay, so there's that. Now to finish it, I'm going to stamp the tie. And the tie, I stamped it in garden green ink. Okay. And I'll leave that there a minute. While I've got that out, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the words. And again, these are from that Thanks for the Laughs. This says, I often think about how amazing you are, and then on the inside, today you get it in writing. I think that's really nice. My father-in-law is pretty amazing, and he has a birthday coming up in April, and I think I'll send this to him. That would be good. Okay, Now all we need for this part, we don't need the collar because that's already on the card. So we're just going to cut the tie. And I am not the greatest at fussy cutting, but I do know that if you turn your paper rather than turn your scissors, you're going to get a better result. It's just not my forte. Now my friend Renee is so good at cutting little, teeny little detailed pieces, and they look beautiful, but okay. All right, there's the tie. I think we're so spoiled now with, okay, there we go. We're so spoiled with punches and die cuts that we don't have to fussy cut that much, so, which is fine with me. I prefer the punches and the die cuts. Okay, so that's just layered on a piece of garden green cardstock, and that's going to go down here like this. And that was just flat. I did not pop that up. I just put that across. And I'm just going to put the adhesive right on the edges here. About like that. Okay. And then for the tie, I'll just take a couple glue dots. And I'll start with one up here. And then I'll just put one down here as well. That'll hold that in place. And that's just going to go right over where the other tie was that I stamped in Night of Navy. Okay, so there's the card. And then just to finish it, I used the Noble Peacock rhinestones and just added one of those. You can see I love these. Mine, I almost have none left. It's probably time to order some more. And this is just like a little tie tack. So there's that card. Isn't it cute? What do you think? Do you like this? I think it's super cute. So thank you, Laura, for your idea. My friend Laura. Okay, now I want to show you, I want to bring this in. I'm part of a blog hop once a month, and I made this after I had seen that card and made that card. I thought it would be fun to make this into a box, and this taking the same idea. I thought it'd be a really cute gift for any occasion, really. And so basically you're going to do the same thing that you do to make the card. It's the same measurements and everything. I actually, on my blog post, which I will link below in the details of this Facebook Live, I did a video on how to create this. But basically you're doing the same thing. The only difference is your lapels are two separate pieces, like with the card, how the one part connected to the actual card base. These, you just put your lapels are just two separate pieces. I added some brass buttons, and you can see it's the same thing, the vest, the tie tack, and then I used the Well Dressed stamp set and made some simple greeting cards. And again, I'm not sure if I told you this, but I used the Itty Bitty Birthdays. Is that what I used? I don't think that's what it is. Maybe it was Itty Bitty Greetings. I'll have to double check. I'll put that in the comments. But I made these cards, and they're quick and simple, which are my favorite kind of cards. I used some of the Country Club designer paper and just the separate images. I added a little bit of bling, and I also used the paper to line the flap of the envelope. I thought that was cute, and it just dressed it up a little bit. Here's one with the umbrella. It says World's Best Father. I think this is called Itty Bitty Greetings. It's probably here on my table somewhere, and I'm just not seeing it. And then this is the last one with a watch and the cute watch plaid, and it just says enjoy your retirement. And again, I put the designer paper on the flap. These are made with the note cards and envelopes, and I love to do cards like this. I know one time years ago at a Stampin' Up! Convention that I went to, there was a man presenting on stage. He is no longer with Stampin' Up!, but he was their creative guy, and he talked about how he loves this size card. They're smaller than the normal size we make, the standard size we make, but they're big enough to be mailed. And he said this way you don't have to write as much on the inside, which I guess is a good thing. So those are the 4 cards, and like I said, I will link my blog post that shows you exactly how to put that box together. But I love how they just fit right in there. Okay. You know what? The other thing I'm going to do is whoever, if you do share or comment, I will not only pick one of these pop-up trash bins to send to someone, but I'll pick another name and I'll send them this card so they can get that. Now, I want to show you another card using the well-dressed stamp set. This was one that we did recently at a class that I held, and it uses, again, the navy blue. I like the navy blue with the white and a little strip of the bronze. And there's Charlie. I think my husband just got home, but anyway, here's that card. Let's celebrate you on the inside. Super cute. Okay, I want to show you, though, another card that I did. So here's the masculine one, and I thought, you know what? Women need umbrellas too, so why not switch this up? Let's switch this up, and let me get my little thing here. I should probably tape that down, huh? Switch this up and make a ladies card. So let me show you just quickly how to put that together. What do you prefer? Do you like the masculine or the feminine one? I'm kind of liking the feminine one. Feminine one. I think the colors are really pretty and cheerful. Okay. So I'm going to start with Lovely Lipstick, card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I will put my quarter sheet on the inside. First of all, get that done. And it would be cute to stamp the umbrella. In fact, maybe I'll do that. I'm going to pull out my Lovely Lipstick. My ink pad. This is one of the colors that's going to be retiring at the end of May. So I'll just stamp this umbrella. It's fun to dress up the inside. And of course, it'd be fun to do that on a coordinating envelope as well. Okay, so for the front, we have this wonderful suite of products called the Well-Dressed, or not Well-Dressed. I can't think of what it is. My mind's a blank right now. But it has Dress to Impress, that's what it is. It has super cute stamp set and dies that coordinate, and I may feature some of those the next time I do a Facebook Live, but this is the paper that goes with that suite of products, and I've cut it. It comes 6 by 6. I've cut this 4 by 5 1/4, and then I also cut a little piece of the glimmer paper, and this is 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. So I'm going to start by putting that on the front of my card, and just leaving a little edge down the side. I'm going to use dimensionals. Look how cute on the back, there's shoes. I have 4 daughters, so you can imagine how many shoes over the years we've had at our house. They love those high heels, the super cute ones, and I could not even walk in those if I had to, I don't think. But they're young and way more coordinated than their mom is. Okay, so go ahead and line that up. Okay, and then I used the stitched rectangle dies, rectangle stitch dies, is that what they are? Rectangle stitched framelit dies. So I'm going to go, I've already cut that out, and with my die cutting machine, I'm going to go ahead and stamp this umbrella right in the center. And then I'm going to take another piece, and like I did for the man's version of this, I'm just going to stamp the happy birthday. Okay. And then I have my classic label punch. which I'm going to go ahead and punch. And then to finish this, I like that little bit of glimmer showing down the side. I think that's pretty. Okay, to finish this, I'm just gonna wrap some baker's twine around the umbrella a couple times. And snip that, and I'll tie that in a little bow. Love our paper snips. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and tie this in a bow. Or you could even do a knot, whichever you prefer. I like bows. I have a lot of customers that don't like to tie bows, so when they're here at class, they just bring their ribbon or twine or whatever it is over to me, hand it to me, and I tie their bows for them, so, which is fine, I don't mind. Okay, there's that, and I'm just gonna trim this up a little bit. And I will take a glue dot, excuse me, and I'll just put one at the end and one about halfway on there and just tuck it right under there. Okay. Then I added a little bit of bling. Whenever I think of bling, I think of Lucy. And we'll just put that right there. It just dresses it up a little bit. Whoop. Okay, there's that. And now I'll pop this up again with my dimensionals. What do you think? Are you liking this man set, as I call it? Let me know what you think. Share the love. That makes me feel better. Okay, we'll just put that right there in the center. And that card is done. So I'm going to bring in the other one here. You reach up here and grab this. So there's the masculine version and the feminine version. Let me know what you think. What is your favorite? Like I said, I think I like the girly one. I think it's fun. Okay, that's all I have for today. So thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on replay, just leave a comment replay, and you could put your name in for the pop-up trash bin, another one that I'm going to give away. Patricia Settle, if you're watching, you won the one from last week, so please message me your name or your address, and I will get that out to you as soon as I can. Thank you all so much for watching today. I hope that you stay well and be healthy, and I guess we all have to stay home, so you take care. Please email me if you have any questions or if there's anything I can help you with. Laura@lauramilligan.com is my email address. Thanks so much for watching, and take care. Bye-bye.